guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Vedika and I'd like to welcome all of you to the first sit down video of my channel. First of all, I'd like to wish all of you a very happy Tihar. May all of your lives be filled with as much brightness as this festival brings. So, talking about this video, I'll be creating a video like this after each trip I make, where I'll be discussing about how to plan the trip to that particular place, tentative budget and so on. On that ground, this is an informative video regarding Bandipur which I visited last month. The topics I will be covering in this video are commute, stay and places to visit in Bandipur. So if you'd like to get information only on a particular topic, then you can directly jump to that topic. I'll be providing timestamp in the description box below. So let's get started. Starting off with commute. If you are traveling to Bandipur from Kathmandu, then it's a very easy route to travel. You can get a bus from Kathmandu which will drop you off at Dumre because there is no direct bus from Kathmandu to Bandipur. The bus fare from Kathmandu to Dumre is around 500 rupees, but that will totally depend upon which carrier you are using. And from Dumre you can find a local bus whose fare is minimal, or you can hire yourself a taxi which will charge you around 500 rupees, and that's a fixed price. It will take you around 4 hours to reach to Dumre from Kathmandu, and from there you will reach to Bandipur in just about half an hour. Now talking about the second topic, that is stay. You can find multiple options to stay at in Bandipur. The hotel at which I was staying was little bit on a nicer side and they charged me around 1200 rupees, but that will totally depend upon which season you are traveling. You may also find the price in websites like booking.com. I checked around other hotels as well, and I can assure you that you can find a very nice place to stay at a price as low as 1000 rupees. And talking about the third and the most favorite topic of mine, that is places to visit in Bandipur. Bandipur may be the easiest town to go sightseeing for because you can find a place to visit in each direction you move from the town at a walking distance. Among all the places that you can visit in Bandipur, Thanimai temple is my favorite, from where you can see both sunrise and sunset. Reaching there may make you sweat a little bit because you'll have to climb stairs for around half an hour, but the view that you will get after reaching there is totally worth it. If you go there in the months like October, November, then not only sunrise and sunset, you can also get a very beautiful view of the mountains. And the second spot on our list is Tudikil, which will provide a similar view as that of Thanimai, but as it lies at a lower altitude, you may have to compromise on some of the views that Thanimai provides. But additionally, you can find an open space to hang around, a perfect place to spend time with your friends. The next one down the list is Gumba, which will provide a very calm and relaxed vibe. That Gumba in Bandipur is a perfect blend of natural beauty and spirituality. And other places that you can visit are Tindara, and there is one library as well, and there are some temples that you can go and visit. The vintage looking street lamps and beautifully decorated cafes will make your evening at Bandipur a very memorable one. And last but not the least, a place not much talked about or visited, Siddha Gufa. It's the largest cave in Nepal and the second largest in South Asia. Yes, you can visit Siddha Gufa not only from Bimal Nagar but from Bandipur as well. You will just have to hike for around 1.5 hours from Bandipur. Though I did not go to Siddha Gufa during this visit to Bandipur, I had visited this place last year. It was quite a visit. The place was all dark and you can get a little bit of rock climbing experience. So if you are visiting to Bandipur, I would like to insist all of you to go to Siddha Gufa as well. That will definitely add a memory to your trip. Visiting a place and not having a local food is totally incomplete. And as Bandipur is formed by Newari people, the first thing that I had was Newari Khaja set. Although it tasted good, but it was slightly overpriced, and the momo at this restaurant topped the list as it was as good as homemade, all fresh and yummy. So that's all for today. I tried to cover all the topics that may be helpful for you. And other than the topics that I covered in this video, if you have any other doubt, then please let me know in the comment box below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So if you'd like to see more travel vlogs and informative videos like this, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and share it among your friends. And also please don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified as soon as I upload my video next week, because it's going to be an exciting travel vlog. Till then, stay safe, stay happy, and toodles!